this is what we are going to use. It's called like multi-purpose spray. It comes in different colors, but this is the silver metallic feeling. Hello, hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Claire and it's nice to see you here once again. I hope you enjoyed the video, and this video is gonna be about DIY, and this mirror in the background is here for a reason. It is the item we are going to DIY. So please subscribe to the channel, and I've noticed that more than 50% of people who come across this channel and watch the videos just pass through and unsubscribe. I will be very grateful. I would really appreciate it if you could please press that button, subscribe to the channel, join the Classy Fam, and yeah, get to help us, you know, make it here, grow, share ideas and tips just like we're gonna do today. So, you know, some people, they may be like, oh, why DIY stuff? Like, I'm gonna tell you some advantages of DIY. Let's say now this is like our dining area, and we want to go for the theme grays. We are using grays and silvers, but we have this beautiful mirror here, but it has a golden frame. Now I don't want to just throw the mirror out, or I don't want to go and buy another decoration item because obviously it costs money. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna like paint it myself and make the borders silver. So what we are going to use today is this multi-purpose spray paint. Do you see it? I'm trying to focus it in the middle of the camera so that you see. It is a professional non-cracking fast drying, so it is a professional product, but they sell it to individuals to DIY, so I guess it's not dangerous to use at home. So it comes in different colors. It depends what you want to get. It comes in gold, in bronze, in white, different colors if you like. So it is 400 milliliters. If you see there, 400, and it is a decent size for the price. I think it goes for about a $5. It depends where you buy it. They have it on Amazon, they have on eBay, they have them on other online stores that do DIY items. You can get it in also other stores that do home DIY decoration items and things like that. So yeah, this is what we're gonna use to achieve the look. And the gray did come in two different ones. It had one lighter one that almost looked white, but I chose this one because it has the metallic glittery finish to it. So I hope I will get a final result which matches the theme of the dining area like you see. So let's get into the video, and please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoy it, because we are gonna show you how and why we are DIYing, and at the end as well, like, we will mention to you what are the cons as well. So the video will cover both pros and cons of DIYing stuff yourself. Ready? So to protect this table, because we don't want anything ruining our marble table, I'm going to use this plastic cover, and this is where we are gonna lay the mirror and work on here, because as you know, painting can get messy. And also I wore this for a specific reason. This is like my, you know, raincoat, inside warm as well. Like, I'm just wearing it because if the paint spill anywhere on it, I will just wipe it like it's resistant, like water resistant, paint resistant. So yeah, so let's get on with getting our mirror on here. So what I'm trying to do now is to prep the product. I should have got newspapers, but I don't have any newspapers. Like now, newspapers are on, like the news is all online. Like I don't get newspapers that much, but then I got this small magazine that could do the same job. So I'm gonna just cover the mirror and protect it from the spray. So that is what I'm doing now. And look at this one, it say hello. Hello from this other side. I'm turning into a pop pop music. Oh my god, the voice. So now, anyway, what I will say is that it says hello to you. So I will just put it around here. I've already put sticky tape. I've already cut it in 2 different pieces of sticky tape because I didn't want to do it on camera. That will take a long time, but this is just to protect the mirror. Yeah, so there we go. We're gonna just go around. Oh, how did I put this one? Look at that. This magazine is full of hellos to you guys. So another hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? So did anybody tell what song I'm trying to sing from that? Huh? Did you hear your next pop star? I will be going hungry if I had to sing for a job, yeah? So anyway, the most important message is sending you greetings, hello, from me here, from everybody else in my household. So let's do it. Oh dear, that one is just wrong. Just get rid of it. Oh dear, what did we do here? I put it in the wrong way. I should just leave it, otherwise it's gonna undo everything. Just cut more of the sticky tape. Closed off the sticky tape where it starts. Okay, found it. Yeah, so that is done. So we are gonna get onto the most interesting part of this project, is to spray. But before we do that, I just want to go through the advantages of DIY, which is doing it yourself. So if you decide to do something like this yourself, obviously you're going to cut down on the cost. It's cost effective in a way that you're going to be spending your own time to do it. So you're not going to spend money to go and hire somebody, a professional, to come and do it for you, because obviously handwork like this, handiwork, it does take a lot of time, and people charge more for it. It's per hour. People will charge you for their expertise, and also not to say that it's going to be completely free, because obviously you have to buy the products. Like I say, you're going to have to buy the paint, but you will not need to pay somebody who is likely to charge you more. So you do it yourself. It's a relatively lower cost, because you can't charge yourself. You're not going to be charging yourself. So the only cost that's going to come to you is for the products you need. Yeah. Another thing would be control. So you're going to have control over the project. For instance, if you're a busy person, you work 9 to 5, you're going to do it in your free time. Maybe weekend, you can do it in the evenings, because why it is like convenient in that way is that you cannot hire somebody and say to them, come to my house and do a painting for me in the evening, unless it is your friend and they're gonna just help you out and things like that, and for charity. But you know, this, I'm talking about the advantages. So it's cost effective, you have control over the project, also it is satisfying. Like, let me say now, like if I have free time and I already enjoy DIY, yeah, so I'm so happy, like, you know, yes, I can do this, and I'm doing it exactly as I want it to be done. You know, when you hire somebody, first they're gonna say to you, oh, what is the job? And they're gonna give you the quote. You know, somebody can quote you some ridiculous amount of money because of this small project, and you'll be like, when they come to your house, they're gonna finish it in a couple of minutes or just in no time, and you're gonna be like, so how could you charge me that amount of money for only that small job? But you know, they have to charge for their skill, they have to charge for their time, then transport, because obviously they've traveled from wherever they've come from and all these things. So doing it yourself just brings satisfaction to you. Take for instance me, I'm a perfectionist. Even if like somebody was to do it for me, I will be looking and saying, oh, put that piece of that piece of paper along this corner, you know, make it straight and that. Like, I'll be watching the person doing it, like, you know, I don't know what I will ever do about this, but I'm truly a perfectionist. Like, I want things done a certain way, measured out in the center, symmetrical and all that. You know, that is me. So when you do something yourself, you do it the way you want it to be done, exactly. Because some people, they know about making the job neat. they are just about like doing it. They just do it anyhow. Once they've done it and they're gone. But myself, I want it done perfectly. I want to look back at that work and I think, oh, I'm proud of it. It was done in the best way, like it's all neat, it's perfect, it's lined up, it's all the corners are, you know, looking good and stuff. So, you know, those are the 3 advantages of doing stuff yourself: the cost, having control about it, and then the satisfaction. So let's go on, and then later on we will show you the outcome of it. So we have to shake the spread for about a minute, because obviously you don't know how long it's been seated around in the shop, because I've bought some previously where I found that it wasn't even spraying. It wasn't spraying, it had just dried. It had just dried inside. It does say shake it. You shake it for a minute. I think that should be a minute, because okay, I was just thinking like, where is the spray? Because when you open it, you'll be thinking that would have the spray, but no, they protect it so well. So you have to also undo this bit here. That's clever, nice, very protective. I guess that's what they mean, that it's a professional spray. So yeah, so we're gonna spray. Do you see our color? Is it good? I think we will need to do a number of layers. I think you don't have to make it, you know what I mean? Like just stay in the same area. So we are now putting a second layer of the paint. So we're going over it again. This paint is strong, you know. see certain marks here, like I spread too close, yeah. This paint, it can go onto your head. You feel like you're drunk. Some people, they sniff this. So on the edges here. So should I? So here we go. I have done like 3 layers of spray. So as you can see, so we're gonna unveil how it looks like. Yeah, that's not that bad. Guys, are you happy with the job? From gold to silver. So as you can see, I've had to wear gloves. Initially, I started off thinking, oh, this is such a simple job. I'm going to manage it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to just spray here and there. Then I noticed that when spraying, I had to hold the paper against the mirror so that the paint doesn't go on the mirror. And then it meant that I was spraying on my fingers. So my fingers underneath, some of them are silver. So I quickly had to wear gloves. So that is one thing that you should think of if you're planning to DIY anything that involves painting. Actually, that brings us to the cons of DIY, because they are cons as well. First, it will be that sometimes the DIY can go wrong. It can be a fail, because I had started worrying. Initially, I hadn't covered the table fully, and when I sprayed, I hope that it will be directed to the frame itself, but then it was spraying on the table as well. And we quickly tried to clean it, but being that the table is the same color as the spray, it doesn't make any, it hasn't made like that big impact, if you like, but it could go wrong, guys. It could go wrong. And another thing would be like the time. It does take time, guys, because if you're not patient, it does say on here that when you do the first layer, you have to wait and then pull another layer. Then it takes up to around 60 minutes, which is an hour, to dry. So you have to be able to wait for the results and not be in a hurry and rush it. Another thing is to do with prep. Like if you're gonna DIY a project yourself, like it's important to prepare. Like sometimes, like wooden material like this, maybe you're required to sand it down. Like, you know, there is that rough piece of paper, people know it looks like sugary on the top, like material of brown sugar. So you may need to make it smooth. But anyway, as this already had paint, it wasn't anything rough, but I can imagine like prepping will take time, and you may need to do some of the jobs like that which you may not want. And also because it was gold, it would help like to first of all paint it white. You know, some colors are easier to transition into others. So if you made it like white in the background and then sprayed the silver, it would be better. So you create a background color to it. That is part of prep, but you know, you have to think about this as well. And then another thing is like material, because just like I say in prepping, if you're gonna need to buy white paint as well, that is more and more material being needed. You understand? So which is more money. So if somebody did it for you professionally, they would already have these materials, because that's what they do anyway. Every day of their life is their job. So that is why I noticed as well. And then another thing, it would do with equipment. Anyway, it is related to material, because you know, like professional painters, they may have other equipment which are electronic, which would make their job easier. So they're not going to be fidgeting about doing everything manually. They would have everything, because you know what that's saying? They say that your job is as good as your toolbox, because if they have everything they need in the toolbox, like they have, or you know, the way you mix up this paint, the way you, even like the technique of spraying, you need to know how far, how many millimeters you hold the spray from the surface, because initially I was spraying it so close, and then it was creating like what should I call it? It was like looking watery on the surface, because I'm putting too much. But you know, for it to create the silver impact, it has to be sprayed at a certain distance, then it stays, and then you have to wait for that layer to dry, and then you add on another layer. And then what other disadvantage, and just thinking. Yeah, I've remembered actually. Another disadvantage will be like me or you may not have the skill for that specific. Okay, this may be an easier DIY project, but they are projects I've watched, and people have taken on a whole project like renovating the house and stuff. You know, sometimes you need like professional advice and skill, because obviously people go and train to do that for a specific reason. And that's why initially I said that it could be a fail, because obviously you're not skilled and I'm not skilled to do this. Because one thing I noticed, because I'm not skilled, like the paint, like maybe I thought afterwards if I had considered wearing a mask, because it's a strong smell, and you know, if somebody does this and it's their job, they're skilled, they would know that. If they chose to do it without a face mask or something to protect their nostrils, it will be okay. But then I thought I needed that, because it could cause an allergic reaction, like different people with different allergies, like with the breathing, you're breathing in all these fumes, and like I'm spraying, I'm just closed like that. So I had to open the doors and the windows and stuff. Yeah, so that is it. Please let us know whether you DIY at home, which kind of projects you usually like to take on, whether you enjoy it, whether you enjoy this one, and any other ideas that you could come up with. Do you know of any other advantages of DIY that I haven't mentioned? Do you know of any cons, disadvantages? So we have come to the end of the video, and what we're going to do next is to put back the mirror against the wall, and we will show you the finished look when it is against the wall. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait for that finished look. So please subscribe to the channel. I'm begging you, I'm kindly requesting you for that support. Like it, subscribe. I've already said that. Yeah, subscribe, comment, share it, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care. Bye.